Let me get the tweet out. Let's go! Yes, sir! Yes, sir! We absolutely love to see it, ladies and gentlemen. 4 straight. Stop playing with my guys. That's 4 of them things. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. A wise man once said, eat a dub. Yum, yum, yum. Delicioso. Stop playing, man. Very happy. That's 4 of them things. Oh my goodness, it's up. You know the vibes. You know how we do on winning streaks. With each additional win, it goes up. We looked ahead to this game a couple games ago, said we got to take it one game at a time. We took it one game at a time. We smoked our opponents on the road. We came back, and we took care of business in the Garden. De'Aaron Fox didn't play. Don't care. Got to beat the team you got to beat. The team. The Kings are second in true shooting percentage as a team. That's not only because of De'Aaron Fox. We held them under 100 points. This rotation has been playing. We gave up 102 to the Hornets. Outside of that, in the 4 games they've played, every team has been held under 100 points. Stop playing. Stop playing. Stop playing. It's different. It's different. We love to see it. This team is starting to find the groove. And, I don't know why we have to be pigeonholed, or why, people feel we have to be pigeonholed into believing that the worst that we've seen of this team is the true identity of this team, rather than trying to believe in what we're seeing can be the best of this team. And I hope they continue to bring it on a consistent basis. And so with that said, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to the intro. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Knicks fans here, there, and abound. Welcome to Postgame Prosperity with I Hate Sean. This is Postgame Prosperity. I'm I Hate Sean, and the Knicks got yet another dub. That's 4 straight, 4 of them things. You see it. Against the Kings tonight at the Garden, 112-99. We took care of business. We were in control of this game all game. Julius Randle got us off to an excellent start. He was unconscious. Everything was going his way. It was really beautiful to see. He ended up getting ejected, and those are things that he's got to take care of. You can't allow your emotions to get the best of you, especially on a night where you have a really good game like that. You can't allow your emotions to be what takes you out of the game and puts you in that position. But I'm not going to harp on his ejection. I'm going to speak more to how well he played while he was playing, and it was really nice. Like, he's been playing with much better energy on the defensive end for the past 2 games. I haven't had any issues with his defense. He's been, pushing the ball ahead in transition. He's been moving the ball. He's been knocking down his jumper. Shout out to Julius Randle, man. Like, with Julius Randle playing the way he's been playing recently, we're a much better basketball team. He's a much better player. We're a much better team, and I absolutely love to see it. Jalen Brunson got it going a little bit today. He's been struggling from the field recently, but he got some shots to go. He also got hurt like multiple times in this game, but he ended up ultimately getting his leg landed on, so it's a sprained ankle. I'm sure he'll be day to day. Hopefully, he's ready to go by Chicago on Wednesday. If not, don't rush him, whatever it may be. But I hope he's okay. It seems like the injury bug has been chasing him for like 2 weeks now. It's like I feel like every day he goes down every game with like a lower leg kind of thing, and he's been fighting through it. And it seems like it may ultimately sit him down this time. I do hope that he's okay. But whatever we do, I just hope we make the right decision to get him back at full health in the quickest time possible. But yeah, man, really loving what we're seeing. So it was nice to see him get some shots to go. R.J. Barrett. Star J. Barrett, stop playing with my guy. Stop playing with my guy. I think it's fair to say that. I think it's fair to say to stop playing with my guy. A lot has been said about R.J. Barrett. A lot has been, perceived about R.J. Barrett. A lot has been spun about R.J. Barrett one way or another. People said he was terrible. He's not good. He's the worst starter in the league, blah, blah, blah. He's playing so bad this year. All of this stuff. As recently as, last game, for real. It's not even, people are holding on to the rough stretch we saw and how he didn't get off to the greatest start. And I don't really think that's fair. I mean, over his last 10 games, RJ is scoring 20 points a game, getting close to 7 rebounds, over 3 assists, and shooting 44% from the field and 36% from 3, with 80% from the free throw line. What? What do you want? What do you want? The defense is picking up now. What do you want? At some point, you got to acknowledge what you're getting. Same thing with Julius. It's like Julius wasn't playing as well in the beginning. Recently, he's been playing well on a pretty consistent basis. So you got to just acknowledge that. You can't hold on to, he wasn't hitting shots before. He's been hitting his shots recently pretty consistently. So you got to acknowledge that. You got to just speak on it. We got to speak on the games. And so I'm glad that these guys are able to come out here and put these games together. That's a nice 10-game stretch for RJ after a terrible 4-game stretch, which followed a really solid 7-game stretch. So, I just hope that this is the rest of the season we can ride out like this. But he's been playing really good basketball really consistently. And I just at least want to dispel the narrative that he's not playing well. Because during this stretch, people have still said he's not playing well. They're going to continue to say he's not playing well. The next time he has a good game, they're going to say, he does that every once in a while. He's stringing good games together. He's playing much better basketball. His process looks better. His decision-making has been solid. The way he's reading the defense, his patience, he's not forcing as much. Shout out to R.J. Barrett, man. 27 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists tonight. Really love to see it. Really love to see it. He really got guys involved. He made some excellent passes, even some that weren't assisted. 3 steals, 2 blocks. Stop playing with him. He did it all. 44 minutes. Iron Man RJ. He was out there gassed. Already had a short rotation. Then Julius gets ejected. Then Jalen gets hurt. RJ had to carry us home. Shout out to RJ Barrett, man. Shout out to RJ Barrett. I'm so proud of my guy. Emmanuel Quigley. He just looks really good, bro. He just looks really good. He's just really in control. His game right now, he looks so comfortable with his game and who he is as a player and what that player means to this team. I just feel like Quick is at a really good place right now, man, and I really love it. I'm looking forward to seeing him, be a little looser with the 3-point shot at some points. I feel like he could let him fly, and he doesn't, but it's always he's making good decisions. And, I love the way that he has been attacking the basket recently. I mean, that one from the corner with the fake and the drive and the scoop, and then the fast break with the stop and go. I mean, Emmanuel Quickly, bro, he's just been so good. The snatch back on, I think it was Me Too, whatever. The snatch back in the midi, come on. He looks so comfortable running the pick and roll, running the break, orchestrating things. Emmanuel Quickly just looks really comfortable. What I loved at one point from Julius, they started doubling him high. They started sending a high double at him. And RJ was flashing in the middle, and he was hitting RJ at that free throw line extended area. And a couple times RJ got the floater, a couple times he got the lob to Mitch, and that's beautiful. We've already broken the defense down at that point. Then later in the game, once Julius was out, they were sending that same high double at RJ at almost half court. It was so beautiful to see. And then he made the pass to the nail of the Deuce. Deuce kicks it out to Quentin Grimes. Beautiful, beautiful. I love the way the floor is spaced, the way that we're moving the ball. Guys aren't afraid to make the extra pass. It's been... I love the basketball that we're watching. There was a point in this season where the product was getting a little frustrating. And then, the way that people have discussed the product or talked about the product or portrayed the product has been crazy. But I love the product we're seeing right now. I mean, we're seeing one of the youngest rotations in the league, if not the youngest rotation in the league, younger than Detroit, younger than Oklahoma City. We're seeing one of the youngest rotations in the league go out there and hold teams under 100 points. And we're seeing our guys thrive. We're seeing Julius be on fire. We're seeing RJ get rounding into shape. We're seeing, even with Jalen not shooting as well for normally, and he shot better tonight, we know what this team, we know what Jalen can be. We're seeing Mitchell Robinson dominating every night. Every night. Mitchell Robinson, 12 points, 9 boards, 2 blocks. And I don't think the field goal, I don't think the stat sheet really speaks to his impact tonight. And I was in less than 20 minutes because he was in foul trouble. So maybe it does. 12 points, 9 boards, 2 blocks in 19 minutes. And, people are going to, people like to, pretend things like, people only talk about Mitch's foul situation when he does get in foul trouble. Mitch has been doing an excellent job avoiding foul trouble these days. He doesn't foul out much anymore. He hasn't even really been in foul trouble as much lately. And so, he fouled out today. A lot of ticky-tack calls. The refs were very brutal, honestly. They were ridiculous today. But just really good game overall. Very, very happy with the way our guys played. Very happy with the way we look. Loving the QG, IQ, Deuce McBride defensive tandem. Love the blocks from RJ, the steals, the activity. A couple of slips, mishaps, whatever. Man cuts back door, you fell asleep. It happens. But overall, his defense was great. Really good today. Really good today. I think everybody's been playing well defensively. Everybody's playing defense like they care about defense for themselves, but also defense for the team. They don't want to be scored on individually, and they also don't want the team to be scored on. We now look like we don't want teams to score, and lo and behold, teams are scoring less. It's what a concept. And so I'm really loving it. I'm really enjoying it. It's exciting basketball, man. I'm looking forward. I'm very, very excited. I'm very excited because you know how it goes. You know how the winning streak goes. One, we bring the energy. The energy raises every time. But beyond that, the Kings have been dethroned. Next. I need a 2-piece in Chicago. I need both of those. I want to go to Chicago, play them on their home court on back-to-back nights, and bust their ass both times. I need both wins. I need to leave Chicago on a 6-game win streak. Getting ready to play the Pacers and extend it to 7. I need that. Let's go get it. The Bulls are food. They're food. I need it. Let's get to the comments, man. Shout out to y'all. Anthony Vasquez said, yes, sir. Yes, sir, Anthony. You know the vibes. We here. 10 toes, every single one of us, they can't handle it. You know the vibes. Vito said 4 in a row. Yes, sir. You know the vibes, Vito. Anthony said, let's go. Jamal said, we are here. We are here indeed. We here. Let's go. I need that energy back, man. Come on. Matter of fact, stop playing with me. Eastern Conference standings, NBA. What? Eastern Conference standings, NBA. Don't embarrass me in front of the company. Thank you. Boom. Tied for the 6th seed. Half a game behind 5th. Game and a half behind 4th. We right there in the thick of things. We're over 500. Let's get it, bro. Let's get it. I need all these dubs. I need all the energy. 10 toes, every single one of us. Every single one of us, man. Let's get back into that energy. I know we were doom and gloom a week ago, a couple weeks ago, whatever it may be. Let's not get mired in that, man. Let's not get stuck in that. Let's raise above. We're on a 4-game win streak. That is lovely. When's the last time we had a 4-game win streak? I'm not turning my nose up at any 4-game win streak. I need that. And I need 5 next. It's coming up. Michael Parker says, salute Knicks Nation. Let's go. Let's go. Yes, sir, Mike. Jamal said 4 straight. Let's keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. Keep it, no matter what. Keep them up rolling. You know the vibes. Snow on the Bluff. Classic. Anthony said, food. You know it. You know it. It's food. There's plenty of food out here. Vito said they were saying ridiculous, nasty things about our guy. Star J is back. Stop playing. Last 10 games, 20 points a game. 7 boards, over 3 assists, 44%, 36 from 3, 80 from the free throw line. Burn Goat told me the efficiency police like what they seeing. And so if the efficiency police are pleased, I feel like I'm the defense police. I'm pleased. What are we talking about? People got to let it go. People got to let the he's not, like, somebody tweeted me during this game. At one point, RJ had back-to-back drives. He tried to throw alley-oop to Hart, but it was too late. And then he went up, and it wasn't a good attempt. And I was just like, damn, those last 2 RJ drives are, like, those weren't pretty. And somebody's like, oh, you know, I really am a big believer in RJ, but he's making it so hard for me. You know, blah, 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 blah. Like, you know, it's just, he's so rough this year. And I'm like, bro, like, he is coming off of a great game. He's averaging 20 on good splits in his last 9, and he's off to a good start tonight. Like, what are you talking about? It's time to take control of, like, the conversations, the narratives, everything that's gotten out of hand, and let's keep it about basketball. And, like, my favorite question these days, what are you talking about? Like, I made a little clip from our homie court show of me. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, what are you saying? Don't just say things. Don't allow anyone out there to just say things either. It's important. It's really important, because what happens when people just say things, other people just hear things, and other people just say things they heard. And now everybody's saying things, and nobody's making sense or having anything that's actually based on something. RJ Barrett is here. Julius Randle is playing excellent basketball. Mitchell Robinson is dominating. Quentin Grimes, between Quentin Grimes and Deuce McBride, Kevin Huerter looked like he didn't want to be here at points in this game. All of their guards, they couldn't turn the corner off the pick and roll. They're like, Deuce has pick dodger Hall of Fame, bro. Like, he's through every screen. They were, like, trying to re-screen on him, and he would get through the first screen and then be back through the second screen before they were even really able to set it. And I'm just like, wow, like, this is crazy. How do you even screen this guy? So between Deuce and Grimes getting through those screens and cutting it off quick, it's like they weren't able to turn the corner. They weren't able to create separation. They weren't able to get into the shot pocket coming off those screens. It's such a great job was done, bro. I am absolutely loving the defense. Jamal said, gonna be sweet when we beat the Bulls on a back-to-back. You know the vibes. You know the vibes. It's coming up. Back-to-back. Going back-to-back. Going back-to-back. Vito said, we have to appreciate how dominant Mitch has been. Absolutely dominant, bro. And it's going to continue against the Bulls. Vucevic is not... Come on, son. That's Mitch's paint. Mitch is about to dominate. Let's go. Excuse me, sorry. Praying he stays out of foul trouble. Michael Parker said, king size menu. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. King me. King me. Stop playing. 112 to 99. Checkmate. Boom, 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 boom. Jamal said, Julius with a fantastic game. I don't care about the ejection. I like the edge, but sometimes it's a little too much. Yeah, I don't. So I'm not going to harp on the ejection. I feel like a lot of people, same way that like people hate on RJ and just want to make it about something else instead of just saying he played well. I think there's some people who are very reluctant about Julius. I don't think you should be reluctant to be objective. But I think there's some people who are reluctant about Julius, and so now they're going to focus more on the ejection than they do on the game, and I don't think that's fair. At the same time, though, he does have to be better than that. Some of those, like, you just got to have better composure than that. You can't blow up like that. You got the first tech. After your response to getting a tech can't be going to berate another ref immediately after. Like, that's bad decision-making at that point. And then so had this been a game that, was hanging in the balance or that we let slip away or something, that would have been really bad. Like, there's no need for that. There's no need for you to be out of the game. You're too valuable to the team, especially when you're playing like you're playing. So, got to make better decisions. But excellent game, bro. Excellent game. Like, he was, Julius Randle, 27 points, 8 boards, 3 assists. Not the most efficient night from the field, but nothing crazy. 9 for 20 from the field, 3 for 11 from 3. I'm cool with Julius going 3 for 11 from 3. I am. Sounds crazy. But, I mean, hey. Shoot it. Like, if you're going to hit 3 threes every night, bro, shoot it. Go ahead. I don't care. Shoot it. It's opening the floor up. Jamal said, RJ carried when Brunson went out as expected. You know the vibes. And the kids, talk about it. Bro, a rotation with an average age of like 24, bro. That's what's happening. That's what we're seeing right now. That's what we're seeing. And it's excellent. I'm so happy. I am so truly thrilled. And so, you know, seeing Quentin Grimes be out there locking up on a nightly basis, you know, getting boards, setting up, making really good passes, playmaking is excellent. His ability to attack off the closeout, especially like, you know, how prevalent he is as a shooter, just phenomenal. Yo, Quentin Grimes is him, bro. Quentin Grimes is him. And so that's a great compliment next to RJ, especially when RJ's playing like this. You know, Julius Randle is out of his mind right now. Mitchell Robinson is dominating. The bench is coming in and giving great energy. I mean, come on, son. Leo said, we here, Sean. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Leo. We here. We here, and it's only going up. You know the vibes. Jamal said, I'm going to be punishing the Julius All-Star Game agenda so hard. Hey, rightfully so. Rightfully so. Man's is playing like an all-star. Man's is playing like an all-star, and we're winning some games. So we're going to have to get him there. That's a fact. He keeps this up. We got to get him there. Vito said, Brunson got to get some rest. He's been getting banged up all season. He's an absolute warrior, though. Yeah, he's a warrior. I love that for him. But, yeah, man, get right. Get right. Whatever it takes to get right, just get right. Leo said, RJ haters in shambles. Absolute shambles. Shambles, which is so sad. It's so sad that people are in shambles with the player on their team excelling. Unbelievable. I wonder what they're going to say now. What they going to say now? In the words of Moneybag Yo. Somebody tweeted me and said that they saw someone say that it's only because he played 44 minutes. Like, you loser. You loser. And that's another thing. My man played 44 minutes tonight. Iron Man RJ. That is not easy to do. To play 44 minutes in the NBA game and be impactful and bring it home for us. Shout out to RJ Barrett, man. I know he wanted his 30 piece. I know he wanted his 10 boards. But, you know, excellent game, man. 27-9-6. Jamal said the Kings thought they had a chance versus Julius hates Sabonis Randle. That's crazy. Bro, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. He cannot stand Sabonis. It's very personal. Every single time he sees him, he sees red. I knew he was going off today. Without fail. I don't know how to explain it. And I truly believe that it was because of that year that he was an all-star. A lot of the conversation was, oh, who deserves to be an all-star, Julius or Sabonis? And he took all those matchups super personally. He played out of his mind every single time. Last year, when Sabonis got traded to Sacramento, he went on the West Coast road trip. Julius went off in Sacramento. Yeah, man, I wish he could see Sabonis every night. Leo said, they called him Lou Dort. Bro, they called him Lou Dort. No disrespect to Lou Dort, but they called my man's Lou Dort. Unironically, like they were dead serious. They thought they were right. They thought I was tripping. They said to trade him in a salary dump to acquire Russell Westbrook's contract. Like, that was said and defended. Like, it was not only was it stated, it was defended. How embarrassing. Look, 10 games, really solid stretch, really good game after another really good game. We have not even reached block spinning territory yet. Still. So if you was out there talking crazy, keep your head ducked. Unless you're lifting it for apologies. Otherwise, keep your head ducked. Be on the lookout, because we have not even reached block spinning territory yet. We're not spinning the block until we can empty the whole clip. Oh my goodness. We are turning the timeline into the 4th of July when the time comes, bro. People were talking so crazy. And I've just been sitting there like that office gift of Ryan. Noted. A buffet of buffoonery is on the horizons, because they're going to have to eat those words. Jamal said, they said he was worse than DeAndre Hunter and Tyler Herro. Come on now, stop playing with him. Stop playing with him. And shout out to Tyler Harrell, man. Tyler Harrell's a really, good offensive talent. Come on, son. Especially with DeAndre Hunter. They called RJ mid, and then they said he was on the same level as DeAndre Hunter. These are people who watch the Knicks, bro. That's my thing. With all the things that were said about RJ and what his ceiling is, and he's never gonna be this, and he's a finished product at 22. He's not gonna improve. He's not blah blah blah. There's no room for his game. All these things that were said, and for what, and based on what, I don't know. And then the fact that people try to defend them like they were the smart guy in the room, that was the wildest part to me. Like, I think that if you have a bad take or if you think something and you just gotta die on that, that's fine. Die on that. But like to be condescending about it to where it's like anybody who believes in RJ still is stupid and doesn't see the light and blah 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 blah. And I've been telling y'all, like, okay, all right, that's it. That's all I got is okays and all rights. You got it. Calvin Costa said Julius All-Star Game. Yes, sir. Jamal said Julius All-Star Game indeed. That's a fact. That's a fact. He's earning it. Neil said, yeah. Yeah. You know the vibes, Neil. We here. What's good? What's good? Vito said, I was yelling fire Tibbs and Trey Julius last week. Shout out to them for adjusting. That's a fact. Shout out to them for adjusting. And in due turn, I will adjust. I will adjust. I'm not going to shout fire Tibbs this week. He's doing a great job. He made adjustments. The adjustments are helping. That's what we want to see. We're winning basketball games. Excellent. I don't need to die on my take. I don't need to die on my hill. I don't need to prioritize my feelings over the New York Knicks. That's fine. Julius Randle, I was saying he's got to go. He might have to go. Hey, man, he's playing wonderful basketball. If that leads to him going because his value is higher, then so be it. If that leads to him staying, I think he can be a great piece on this team. I'm going to root for whatever outcome happens. Because I'm rooting for the Knicks. I'm not rooting for myself. Shout out to the New York Knicks, man. And shout out to all the New York Knicks fans. The real ones. That actually root for the New York Knicks. Neil said, uno, dos, tres, cuatro. Yum, 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 yum. Delicioso. You know the vibes. You know the vibes. Jamal said, did we beat the mid allegations? They still going, they're going to be like, Fox wasn't playing, blah, blah, blah. We only play mid teams. We only play teams without somebody, blah, blah, blah. They're not going to feel, I don't care. I don't care. 4 straight, above 500, moving up the standings, building winning habits, seeing what works, replicating successes. It's not like we held a team under 101 game and then started getting blown out again. Nah. We're like consistently showing up defensively. Neil says, shout out to Julius for increasing that trade value. Let's get to work, Leon. Amazing said, RJ Bully held it down tonight, bro. That one move where he blew by Herter and he spun past Sabonis and he pump faked under, I think it was me too, and finished at the basket. Oh my, bro. Oh, I was so emotional. And he made some excellent passes tonight too, man. Great game for RJ Barrett. Landis said, 4 of them things in a row. Yes, sir. Feels like that 8 streak from 2020, 2021. 9 streak, actually. And yeah, I'm telling you, when I looked at the schedule and I was like, hey, man, we could go streaking right now. And I believe it. And I believe we're going 5 and 6 in Chicago. One game at a time, but we're going to take both of those. And then we're going to take the Pacers game, and that'll be 7 straight, but 1 game at a time, still. And so right now, we focus on Wednesday night, and that's Chicago, and we need that. And after we get that, smack them again. Nick Perlin said, Julius Randle, my God, 4 in a row feels great, man. 4 in a row feels excellent. 4 in a row feels fantastic, man, especially considering we didn't feel too good about this team a couple weeks ago. And so, being able to feel how we do now and be excited is wonderful. And I'm looking forward to seeing where they're able to take it. Vito said, our offense looks so much nicer when Julius passes before he gets doubled. Like when he hit RJ on that cut, it opens up so much. Yeah, when he's looking to get rid of the ball instead of holding it until the very last possible second, it really frees things up for us, man. It really frees things up for us. I was really happy to see him doing that. It was beautiful. Jamal said, I'm not going to lie, I can't exactly blame him for going at the ref. He got crushed and I would have been pissed too. That being said, he shouldn't have gotten ejected. Once again, You yell at the ref the first time, you get a T, and then you go yell at the other ref, you're probably going to get ejected. But yeah, I mean, he did get clobbered, but you got to handle yourself better at the end of the day. Jamal said, Grimes, Deuce, and IQ had them guards in jail. Jail. A bunch of COs. A bunch of correctional officers is what we have on the perimeter, ladies and gentlemen. Jail. All around. Amazing said, I understand Juju getting mad over non-call, but getting tossed was over the top. So unnecessary. Luckily, RJ did his thing. I saw you had to play some forward today play some at the 4 because of that. And I like that. I enjoyed RJ in that lineup as the 4. And I like that us running things through RJ and him having space like that. That was real cool. Boom. Nick Perlin said, where are the RJ haters? Nowhere to be found, bro. Nowhere to be found, or they're building up their, oh, well, it wasn't that efficient. Oh, it was against the Kings without Fox, as if the Aaron Fox guards RJ. Oh, he's got to do it again. It's not a big enough sample size. Whatever they want to say, bro. I don't even care. We here. Damn, I feel suddenly very tired. Amazing said, for Brunson, hopefully not a serious foot injury. Yeah, really hoping he's okay, man. I really hope he's okay and able to bounce back quickly, for real. Nick Perlin says, Sean, what was the thing you used to say when they wanted to G League him? Those idiots, those fools, those halfwits. Yes, exactly. They said to G League, my guy. Those idiots, those fools, those imbeciles, those dumbasses, those halfwits. Said to G League, my guy. Or they said to trade him for Russell Westbrook and as an expiring contract. Or they said to bench him. Or they said to get rid of him. Or they said we shouldn't have paid him. Or they said he was a bust. Or they said he couldn't score. Or they said he didn't have any moves. All these things. All these things that they said. And that they acted like they were right about off of a couple bad games. Where are those people now? Where are those people now? And what do they have to say for themselves? What do they have to say? They're going to tell me a 10-game sample size isn't enough. That's what they're going to say. Even though it took 1 game, and 2 games, and 3 games, and 4 games for them to kill him. But now, a 10-game sample size that is sandwiched in with a 7-game sample size before that, before the 4 awful games while he was having the flu on the road, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Landon said, the ceiling is the roof for this team. I'm telling you, man, this team, we haven't even approached our ceiling yet. And we're seeing how good this team can be just based off the process of being able to get stops and being able to put ourselves in advantageous positions offensively. So yeah, I'm really excited. Ruel, what's going on? Sage of the Knicks Pass said RJ haters kicking cats off a bridge out of rage that they can't tweet about it. Yeah, like I'm curious. And the thing is, there's a lot of RJ haters. A lot of RJ hate was coming out. A lot of it. But I've taken note. And I'm very interested. I got the microphone out to those people. Nothing? Alright, maybe next time. Boom. Amazing to say, yeah, man, 4 of them things, yes, sir. Plus some of them things we're at home in the garden. Gotta continue to play well at home. Gotta continue to play well at home for sure. Bad eyesight, why'd you do this to me? Why'd you do this to me? Huh? I don't think this was necessary. RJ saved my day. CJ Mosley is still up for him. LOL, bro. Now I'm sad about the Jets game again. Oh, CJ Mosley, bro. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Very upset about that. That's heartbreaking. Oh, but at least the Knicks took care of business. Feel much better. Amazing said, I can tell Deuce and Grimes are hungry right now. Thus the defensive turnaround. They're younger, fresher legs. They just want to prove themselves. We need that type of energy every night. Need that type of energy every night, man. It's beautiful to see. It's beautiful to see. They're coming out on a mission. Like they are determined. Their sole objective is to lock the opponent down, and they're doing an excellent job, bro. We love to see it. Jamal said, he's so much more than your normal 3-and-D player. Was that for Grimes? That must be for Grimes. But yes, he's definitely so much more than your normal 3-and-D player. It's excellent. It's amazing. The playmaking is crazy. The first step is crazy. The rebounding is crazy. QG is such a good facilitator. Such a good facilitator, Landis. Exactly. And the way that he's attacking out the closeouts and able to set that up is wonderful. Amazing to say, yeah, them RJ haters in hibernation tonight. They big mad right now. Shameful. Absolutely shameful. Imagine one of the best players on your team, and a guy that your team is drafted, invested in, and he's improved in all this time, and blah, blah, blah. And, like, he's having a good game like this and a stretch of good games like this, and it's upsetting you because you don't look right now. It's crazy. It's absolutely wild. Bad Eyesight said the basketball gods are trying so hard to force Tibbs to play Cam. LOL, he ain't having it. Yeah, he was closing that game. It's funny. He's just like, yeah, no one's getting added to the rotation mid-game at all. We're going to close what we had. And it worked out, so I'm not tripping. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens next. I hope Jalen's back. Boom. Jamal said, haven't been this excited to watch the Knicks in ages. Bro, the excitement is so high right now, and it's a beautiful thing because, yes, we haven't had this kind of excitement recently. I remember that Cavs game was like an all-time low. I was not excited for that game. After the Mavs game, and that was a week ago. The Cavs game was a week ago. Like, we got blown up by the Dallas Mavericks on Saturday, and we played the Cavs on Sunday. And so just a week of good basketball has cleansed our palates. Because after that Mavericks game, I had no excitement about the Knicks, and now I can't wait for Wednesday. In the words of Glorilla, that's why I love tomorrow. I love quoting her. I don't know. It's really fun. Boom. Ross said Wolves, Wizards, Blazers, Kings, Heat, and Bulls are all teams that are projected to be playoff teams with no real future first-round picks and terrible role players. People think we are the impoverished franchise. Like, we are in a great position. We're in a great position. Like, we can make the playoffs with one of the youngest rotations in the league, get them all playoff experience, raise all their value. We have a bunch of assets. We're in an excellent position, bro. Jamal said, as in since the early Hornets game this year. I was hyped for that game. That was a beautiful game, bro. And I happened to run into Jalen Brunson outside, like right after, which is crazy. And he had a masterclass that night. Amazement said, them Kings got exiled tonight. Food. Their reign is over. Overthrown. Dethroned. Stop playing. Landis said, I think they owe us that beam after tonight. Surrender the beam. It's a dark day in Sacramento. It's a dark day in Sacramento, California. Metro said, good win over the Kings. Gonna be very conflicted these upcoming 2 weeks of play. Love the Bulls and the Knicks, but I just hope it's fun games. Hey, Metro. Whoa. Metro, I'm not sure if I trust you. Get it? If you're Metro, don't. But no, yeah, there's no time for that here. You 10 toes or what, bro? Like, there's no, I like the Knicks and the Bulls. Hell no. Like, no one here roots against the Knicks. Well, then again, a lot of Knicks fans root against the Knicks. But, hey, man, we need everybody's energy. We need both of those games. I don't want you rooting for a split. I don't want you rooting for fun basketball. Fun basketball is cool. I need dubs. I would much rather boring dubs than fun losses. I need dubs. Neil says, Sean, did RJ Euro pretty enough tonight? Yeah, man. Like it didn't look nice enough. It wasn't aesthetically pleasing enough. So I don't think he's good. Just some of the things that have been said about him recently, man. It's so crazy, so nuts. Metro said Jalen going down is a bit concerning, but if there's a guard around, this means Cam's in the rotation and quick starting. I just hope that Jalen's back. I don't need Cam. I have moved on from Cam Reddish, and I believe that everyone else should too. Like, once Obi went down and he still was in the rotation, I realized that it means he is done here. And so I don't want to speculate every other day about, Cam, blah, blah, blah. Like, if he gets put back in the rotation, cool, I'll be happy for him. But all the writing on the wall says he's done here, and so I'm not going to be, like, super stressed or, like, absorbed with that. We're on a 4-game win streak with the team we have right now, so. Where are we at? Okay, boom. Jamal said, I was for trading Julius for a while, but if he can play like this, I'm fine with him staying here. Whatever happens at this point. I'm glad he's bought in now. I appreciate it, and I think the fans deserved it from him after last year. I think I saw a stat that we're top 12 in defensive rating this season now. After the Mavs game, I didn't think we could be here, but we are. They didn't have Fox. I promised Fox would have gone 8 for 25 or worse. He wasn't doing much for QG on him. Spitting, Jamal, spitting. Yeah, I think Quentin would have done a great job on Fox. I don't know if he would have gone 8 for 25, but he wouldn't have been dominant. Also, I don't think that Fox is the only reason they didn't score over 100 points. Everybody else shoots really well. And, you know, we just did a really good job. We did a solid job. We did a good job defensively. Our guys scored. So, you know, it is what it is. I'm not tripping over whether they have Fox or not. I don't care. That's a dub. Thank you. Next. Thank you. Next. Thank you. Next. Wow. Fire song. But yeah, I'm very happy. And Julius, yeah, he's buying in. I don't need him traded if he's playing like this. Like, my thing is, it's good for Julius to play this one way or another. Like, if he's staying here, then great. He's becoming a better player and it's making us a better team. And if he's being traded, then great. He's raising his value. Either way, though, I'm happy, and so I live in a reality where he's a Knick, and so I'm rooting for that, and I'm very happy about it. So I agree, Jamal. I don't need him traded. It's fine. But he's got to keep playing like this, and it seems like he's doing it on a, at least, you know, pretty consistent basis. And yeah, wow, top 12 in defensive rating. And we're going to keep climbing with this rotation and playing this way. If we keep playing this way, we're going to keep climbing all those rankings and also climbing the standings. Very excited about it. Boom. Metro said, all I know is the anti-RJ Twitter keeping their tweets on the drafts is just fantastic. 2 W's for 1. Yeah, man, they gotta shut the hell up today. I'm not gonna lie. They have to shut the hell up. Shut the hell up. Excuse me, my goodness, I'm so sorry. Bad Eyesight said, all of a sudden the front office knows what they're doing. This talent been on the roster. We have the pieces. Everybody's saying, oh, the roster is not good, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, bro, the roster is fine, bro. We have plenty of talent on this roster. It's a young roster. The roster is pretty well constructed. Just the right moves have to be utilized properly. And we're seeing better roster utilization. And so I hope nobody's still saying, oh, this roster, blah, blah, blah. The roster has plenty of talent, and it's one of the youngest in the league. I don't understand. What else would you want? Jamal said, Tiz playing Jericho at the 4 for a minute is ridiculous. I know it's for 3 seconds, but he's still crazy. He's a wild man, bro. He's a wild man. He does what he wants. Hey, man, if it works, though, go ahead. Do what you want. Amazing said, that's good about basketball because of the quick turnarounds. You can wash a bad taste out of your mouth quickly. So easy to bounce back. That's a fact. We were in shambles last week, and here we are, feeling great. So, you know, it's a bunch of opportunities. Jamal said, if Young Metro don't trust you, wow, I went on a rant there for a while. LMAO, crazy. My fault, y'all. Nah, bro, get your shit off. That's what we're here for. Metro said the conversations tonight are funny though, because how are people discrediting tonight's win because De'Aaron Fox didn't play, as if we didn't blow games versus the Dameless Blazers and the Cam Thomas Nets. Bro, the Miami Heat lost by 20 points to the Pistons at home, and then followed that up by losing to the Spurs at home last night. Like, I don't it's the NBA, bro. Like, the Pacers went into Brooklyn and got beaten by me. Sorry, that's disrespectful. But no KD, no cut. Like, by, yeah, nah. I'm not turning my nose up at anything, bro. Metro said, like, we got a great thing going with this rotation and just when needed, and we got a decent team at least. That's a fact. That's a fact. Amazing said, then Bulls up next. I hate playing teams on a back-to-back because it's tough to get both games. I think we can, though. Knicks are real resilient, so they should get one of them at least. Oh, yeah, I think let's get the first one at a time. Let's go get the first one, and then we can start talking about coming right back for the second one and spinning a block on them. But, yeah, man, really great show. Appreciate you guys being here, tuning in, and, you know, a little while after the game. Really happy about it. Really, really excited. 4 straight. You know the vibes. The energy's going up even higher when we get to 5. We're going 5 straight on Wednesday. Following that up with 6 straight. I really feel that. And so I'm putting that in the air. So spend the next few days putting that in the air. You know, and love you guys, truly. From the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you guys greatly. On behalf of me and everybody, myself and everybody at TKW, we appreciate you guys. And so, you know, take the next 2 days. Have a great time. Get off to a great start on your work week, whatever it may be. Enjoy school, class, whatever it is you do. You know, bring your best you to it. Have good energy with it. And, you know, the Knicks are on a 4-game win streak. Like, take that wherever you go. Like, we're Knicks fans, you know, and I feel like I'm sure a lot of you guys are like me. And, you know, when the Knicks have way too much to do with, like, how I feel and, like, my mood and my emotions and all that. It's really bad. It's probably not healthy.